was like yesterday, right? We signed 13 years ago. So that said, it's gonna be extension maybe? I can sign right now for 13 more years, so. Yeah, it was like yesterday, time slide, and obviously to see how we grow up, how fan base, how the city growing up, like hockey-wise, it's tremendous, and be part of it, it's unbelievable feeling, you know. Thank you guys, thank you all, and I love you too, guys. I think without the support what I have from my boys, I would never reach that kind of tremendous accomplishment. And like it's gonna be it's gonna be a tremendous feeling when everything is going to be over and we gonna meet up in 5 years or 10 years, and we're gonna remember this moment, because obviously it's history. And right now, you still like been like 5 days, and you can still like thinking, you know, what we did. You know, like it's all organization, all the players, and it's hard to believe, like, you know. History just made, you know, like it's gonna be like forever, and it's nice to be part of it. It's nice to be standing here and see all you guys, and I'm pretty sure like lots of fans and lots of people like who was watching it, and they're gonna remember, wow, I've been there, I watched it on TV, and you know, it's history, man.
So. We've got a few questions for you. I promise you, Alex, this is the last interview about the Great Chase. I promise you. I know I promised that already like 2 or 3 times, but the question I know a lot of people out there are wondering is, when you got within like 3 goals, how did you deal with all the pressure in the entire sports world? It wasn't just the hockey world, the entire sports world was watching.
Of course, you start thinking about like when it gets closer and closer, but beginning of the year, like you guys just killing me on this question.
That's what we do, Alex.
Yeah, thank you. And after every goal, like you guys, okay, do you think it's possible? And you're like, Jesus, come on. Let me breathe something, you know? Like, but, and you are like, again, in the locker room, like, we never talk about it, you know, so only you guys, and like started like this conversation. Obviously the fans, they was like talking about it all the time, but you know, that's why it's Great Chase. It's we're chasing history, you know, and if part of it, it was something cool, you know, when how I said in 5 years or maybe 2 years, like when we're all gonna meet at the bar or whatever, like, you know, we're gonna talk about it, and it's like, wow, this was really, really cool moment, and be part of it, it's, you know, it's something special and something cool.
Just got one more for you. People ask me all the time, when did you first think that Alex would do this? And I remember it very clearly. It was when you scored 700 in New Jersey. I was on the train ride home after the game.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. And I was thinking to myself, I started doing the math. I was like, okay, here's how old he is, here's how many goals he averages.
Am I old?
No, like just your
It's been like 13 more years.
But that was the night that I said, if he stays healthy, he's gonna do it. When did you first kind of start thinking, okay, it's within reach, I can do this?
I think when I have like maybe 5 or 6 goals, and I think like, yeah, like
just
no, seriously, before that year, like, you know, I felt like it's okay. Like, if I score like 20, it will be nice. But you know, thanks God, like I have such a great group of guys who, you know, give me the puck and at the net or whatever. Like,
A goal is a goal, Alex.
yeah, goal is a goal. Yeah, but if you look at all my goals, like, you know, it's obviously like, yeah, you have to shoot the puck, you have to finish it, but all the work what my team did, it's tremendous, and that's why I always, like, when I scored the goal, and I knew like Ocean Becky was there, and all like previous players, you know, I would never forget them. And
They're all with you.
yeah, they're all with me, and this is a moment when, you know, of course it's Alex Ovechkin, number one, but without all the boys, all the support what I have from them,
Sure.
it would never happen. And that's why I said Ted today, like, Nico, I love you. I said, no, I love him more.
279 assists.
Yeah.
I am so when you see Joe Beninati all the time, he calls you super freak and you call him super freak, and they go back and forth. But the very first time I ever saw you play was your rookie year, and you gave me a stick after the game. I was with my
Can I have it back?
for that gold stick you got last night, we'll trade. So, but I saw you play in person for the first time. I'd already seen your first game, and I thought, oh my God, what the hell is this? And then that night I said, this guy is a super freak. It's been amazing to see how you play. You're so different from any player that ever played the game. And we're all super fans. TJ, I can speak for him. For Nicky, I can speak for him. Dennis, Peter Bonder, the guys that are here. We're all huge hockey fans. You're one of a kind, and it's been so incredible to watch you grow. And that was a young, wild horse, and now you're this older horse, and you have your own little horses now. And what does it mean to been able to do this? I'm sad that your father's not here to witness this, but somehow he is. But you to be the great family man that you are now, to fist bump your boys after you score goals, and to have them, and to have your beautiful wife and your mom. What has all of that meant for you as this 39-year-old hockey player now?
Yeah, it's tremendous. How I said,
You're gonna make him cry, Alex. Come on.
no, I won't be crying.
You can cry.
Yeah, it's a tremendous feeling when you're growing up as a person, as a player, and when you have a family, you have kids, and they 6 and 4 right now. Yeah, soon it's going to be my youngest one is going to be 5. So yeah, time is flying.
Yeah, I saw this.
And so to give them that moment for the future, it doesn't matter like we lose or we win, but I knew like they're in the stands and they're sitting behind the glass. Thank you for my friends, by the way, to give that tickets. To remember this moment in the future, you know, because we never know what's going to happen, right? So to share that moment with them, this is the most important thing for me. Oh my God.
Nicky and Ocean.
Yeah, we got these other guys here that we need to get up here. And they've
Yeah,
meant so
seriously.
much to all of us. And
Where do you sit?
you can sit wherever you want. It's your show. So we have the greatest centerman in the history of the Washington Capitals, Nicholas Backstrom. At the heart and soul of the Washington Capitals, TJ Oshie. Thank you guys for being here. I know this is awkward for hockey players because they usually aren't used to being in the middle of the arena in running shoes and jeans. They usually have their Warriors gear on, so this is all new. We gotta move
You're
this.
stronger than I am.
Get this out of the way. Yes, I am stronger than you, Tara. All right, so.
Oh, 1 second. Let's put it over here because those guys.
Sorry. All right, so I'll let you start.
So, Nick, what were your emotions when you saw Alex score 894 and then 895, being the guy who has more assists on OV goals than anyone else?
Well, I was up in the stands, obviously, and I celebrated like everyone else, but I think I got really emotional when I saw his family. Walked over there, I saw his wife, kids, that was very special. His mom, it means a lot for them, so I was just super happy for them, and obviously, I mean, so happy for him because I've played with him a long time, and I know how much it means to him and the team, organization, the whole city. So I was just super happy for him.
So I believe life is about the moments in your life, and you two guys have made me cry a couple times, and you've made me cry. And I might have to have a glass of water before I say this, but when you guys hugged after you lifted that cup in Las Vegas, that hug got me. What did that moment mean to you guys? I saw that hug again the other day in the dressing room. It got me again.
Yeah, I think that moment kind of was relief because what we've been through all those years before when we won the cup, it's kind of pressure all the time. And from media, for fans, and it's like, what the hell, what happened? You know, why this team can win? They have the best team on the paper, but something didn't click. And I think if you look all those moments when we have together back then, like team-wise, you know, you look how many great players we have in the roster, but you know, it's if you don't have chemistry, you don't know, like you don't have four lines who knows exactly what they have to do, it's impossible to win. Obviously luck, obviously injury, obviously everything. But 2018 we have luck, we have injuries, we have suspensions, we have everything. And everybody who was in the team, they know their roles. Everybody knows like exactly what they have to do to bring little puzzle to connect the big puzzle. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and when I have when we won, when we celebrate, I came to Nick and said, I give it as soon as I get it, I give it to you. And it's kind of like, you know, not relief, but it was so joyful, it's hard to explain.
The weight was off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick, you can explain it.
Yeah, I would want to say it was more when we did it instead of happiness, and it was just like a big drop on your shoulders, just like we did it. And I mean, I think just on the ice too, it was more like surreal, right? We didn't know it just happened, but then I'm sure all of you fans have seen the pictures in the locker room because that's when we really started to realize what happened.
Well, one more. Stay in your lane. What'd you guys say to each other in the dressing room the other day? Are you going to share that with us? You guys were very emotional in the dressing room the other day. You hugged each other, and you got a little choked up. That made me choked up. That made Alexa choked up.
I actually forgot what I said, but
Hey, Brian,
I think I said something, but I'm so happy for you, buddy.
Something like that.
And then I got a kiss on my cheek, so I was happy about that.
And then another emotional moment has to do with winning, not with the goal, but you know, it's the greatest team moment in Capitals history. You're full of all three of you guys, but to see you with your dad that night, and this is your hockey family, but for you to enjoy the career together, you guys with your families, what did that day mean to you?
I mean, winning the Stanley Cup was, you know, I guess I wouldn't know other sports how the relationships are with their parents or with their dad, but there's something about a hockey mom and hockey dad where I don't know if it's the long road trips, the time putting the gear on as a kid, or what it is, but there's just a special bond there, and I know these guys had it with their dads, and so to get that moment, you know, the hug with him was, you know, super important, and you know, similar to the hug that these two guys had of the relief and the feeling that you finally did it. You know, that feeling was shared at the same time with me and my pops.
This is also for Osh. We talked about this in New York a few days ago. You know, when I think about Alex, I think about consistency, but the durability is insane too. I think you've only missed 51 games due to injury over the course of 20 years. I mean, when you think about Alex and his durability, what do you ascribe that to?
I mean, I'm gonna miss 51 games last season, so it's amazing. I mean, I've been hit by him as an opponent at the Olympics. He ran me over. I've been hit by him as his line mate on a couple different occasions, and so it's hard. I mean, it's a tough sport. It's a physical sport. I think he's like third all time in hits, and so the durability, the consistency. I mean, even like guys have their years, right? My best year was like 33 goals, and I felt like I was on top of the world. That was like his worst year, and we tied that year. But for him to go at that click, that level, for this long is absolutely unbelievable, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why someone thought this record would never be touched. To score at that level for that long, and to not get serious injuries that keep you out for a long time. Granted, like he did get hurt a lot, but he had a different gear, different pain tolerance maybe than the rest of us to play through it. But
First serious injury was this year.
yeah, and for him to still do it, I mean, it just goes to show you, just can't count him out.
You guys probably need to eat more Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Okay, what has it meant for you to be a Washington Capital? You got traded here July 15th,
Yeah.
July 2nd, 2015. Wow, this last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I had 5 minutes of being pretty upset about it, personally, but after that, just my first thought was Backstrom and Ovi. And you heard talk about them being the winger. We played together pretty consistently for those next first 2 years, but that's really the first thing that I thought about. Like, wow, I got to play with Ovi and Backy. And so my life really changed that day. Came here, my kids have been able to grow up with their kids. Really got these two guys really accepted me into the team and brought me in, as they do with every player that comes through this organization, and something that I don't think gets enough credit. You said some very nice things about me up here, but the culture was here, and it starts with these guys, and I was just able to come in and add to it. But what the Washington Capitals mean to me, I mean, it changed my life, and it really made me feel like I was part of the Caps family, and that's something that I'll always appreciate for forever, for the rest of my life. My kids don't remember me being a St. Louis Blue. They only know me as a Washington Capital, and so it's really meant the world.
And Nikki, even though Ovi drafted you, he wasn't the GM back then. But the people they put in place here over the years to show you guys how much it mattered, when you look at what Ted and Nick Patrick and Zach, you know, Brian McClellan, now Chris Patrick, Ross Mahoney, Don Fishman. I know I'm going to miss some names, but there's so many important people that created this winning organization and what it's become. It's so first class. When he drafted you, you didn't know that was going to happen, but it just kept getting better and better. What has that meant to you that they assembled like a super team to help you guys win a Stanley Cup?
Well, it means a lot, I think. I mean, first of all, I think everyone of you guys touched on it earlier, but having an owner like Ted and the whole ownership group, the GMs, everyone. One thing that me as a player or whoever it is feel when you get to a team is if someone believes in you, right? And that belief I felt from the first day I got here, and that's thanks to them and everyone around the organization. So it means a lot, and they're top-notch people, which has meant a lot for us players, the organization, for the fans, for the community.
You want me to repeat how I pronounce his name on the draft?
Yeah, please, draft him again.
The Washington Capitals are happy to pick Nicholas Backstrom.
Before I let you guys go, I have a lightning round of questions, real quick. Help me settle some debates that I always have at the bar or on Twitter. Alex, your favorite goal out of the 895? And you can only pick one.
First one.
First one, okay. Awesome, love it. Your favorite assist?
To Alex, Stanley Cup Game 5 against
The
Vegas.
sauce. Oh yeah. And Oshie, same question I asked Alex. Favorite goal that you've seen of his?
Oh, the goal.
Okay.
When Wayne was in there, I mean, I saw that thing and I was like, there's no way someone could like move their body and still get that puck in the net. And that to me is the most amazing goal of all time.
Well, I regret to inform you, you're all wrong, because it was the goal he scored against Montreal where he turned Roman around and then crashed into Carey Price with the puck on his stick.
I love that
was
one.
the best goal.
I think you're wrong. I think it was goal 499 at Madison Square Gardens in overtime in 3-on-3. Where he skated behind the net, went all the way down the ice, walked the defenseman and scored on Henrik Lundqvist. 499.
All right.
Should we go through the
All
draft?
right. So, I just want to tell you guys, we're going to wrap it up, but I just want to tell you guys how much as an alum, as a broadcaster, as a friend of yours, I love you guys, what you've meant to the organization. I speak on behalf of everyone. Give it up for these guys.
And finally, I want to thank everyone for coming out today on a rainy day to come out and celebrate a moment that I think none of us will ever forget. Thank you.
Ovi's now going to sign his contract extension here in the front with Ted. Guys, thank you for being here.